All right, y'all. So to get straight into it, whoa, we okay? We okay? It's a little finger movement that I like to do before the show. I like doing a little. I don't even do stuff like that. But we gonna get straight to it. I'm talking to the people. America. We getting straight into it. I look a little bit like Bernie McDonough.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You tripping just a little bit.
I apologize.
Just a little bit, bro.
Okay. So today we talking about how a lot of times our confidence is a costume, right?
Yeah.
So I know it's been times where a lot of people and people came to me and talked to me about it, and I've had it. Like I had to experience it myself. I had to experience it myself where your confidence can be a costume. Like you're being put in a role of being strong, having strength. And that's not easy. That's not easy. It's definitely a harder thing to do. And when you're put in that role, when you put yourself in that role by, putting on the front sometimes and having to be strong for others around you, it kind of really, it places you in a situation where you have to be strong all the time and people are going to lean on you to be strong. Mm-hmm. So first off, we got a special guest. Go ahead. Let me hit a name. Let me hit a name.
Relish. Come on now.
One more time.
Come on. Relish. Come on.
One more time for the people at home.
Come on. It's relish. It's growing on you.
Okay. It's growing.
That's what I'm saying.
A little bit.
It's growing on everybody.
A little bit.
I'm letting everybody know what's going on.
Relish.
Come on.
Like on a hot dog, you know what I'm saying? Like the condiment on the hot dog, on the Polish sauce, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay.
It's that shit I be talking about, right?
I don't see what's wrong with that, bro. It's okay. Like I like relish. I don't I don't eat hot dogs no more. But when I was a kid, I had a little bit of relish.
You used to eat glizzies?
And that, so we finna cut this part out. But back to
glizzy.
The task. Back to the task. Okay. Don't ever believe nobody just tell y'all I'm a glizzy anything.
Glizzy munching.
When did you first feel like you had to be strong for others?
Since my first little sister was born, 2006. My little sister was like, I don't know. I've always been a family person, even since a kid. My little sister was just like, when she was born, it was just kind of like, okay, now I got a great sense of protection over her.
Yeah.
Because my little sister grew up without her father. He was never in her life. So I always said from the get-go, like, okay, all my sisters and my brothers are like, these are people I have to protect. That's why I have the mindset I do now with all of y'all. It's kind of like, okay, yeah. That's my job. That's just my duty. That's just a role that I take on. So it's always been within me. That's just always been me. I wouldn't even say it's a character per se. It's really like just me.
Yeah.
And I love it, honestly. I love having that role. I do. It grows on me. It helps me accomplish more each and every day. It pushes me and motivates me to a certain degree because it's like, all right, if everybody's looking up to you and they're saying, okay, well, we following what he's doing, it makes me want to work harder. Now I got to work harder to make sure everybody else is working harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody see me doing something, I know that everybody else can be like, okay, yeah, all right, let me stay motivated.
Yeah.
We can all
set an example.
Yep.
Okay, so like I said in the beginning of the show, we talking about how confidence could be a costume for a lot of people, how a lot of people have to show confidence to others to inspire them or to show them that they're strong so they can lean on them or just feel more so safe. Excuse me. Do you feel like confidence is rooted in self-worth?
It's interesting because I didn't grow a sense of confidence until last year.
Okay.
I went about 23 years without confidence, bro. I've never had confidence in my life until last year. When I was younger, I never had confidence in anything that I was really doing. I always kept going at things like with a emotional attachment, like, hey, maybe I can do this, maybe I can't do this. And I had to learn as I got older to stop saying that I can't do certain things and to start speaking positivity over myself and over my life.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like, that's why this was an amazing topic because it's like, I didn't have that confidence instilled within me where it was like, okay, hey, well, you can do this. You can. I always had family members like my uncles and grandparents that tell me, oh, you could be whatever you want to be in life. But it was always like they said that, but it was a me thing. It was like, can I?
Yeah.
Can I really step out here and do anything that I put my mind to and be positive and find ways to better myself in life? I had to continuously grow and teach myself
Yeah.
that. Because it's always like, yeah, they told me that, but can I really put this into fruition? Can I really get this done? You know what I'm saying? You grow up in Chicago, bro. It's just kind of like everybody got dreams, but
yeah. But
are you meant to make it out of here for real? Like, can you really make this happen? You know, that's all. It was always my mindset, bro. So I had to grow into my confidence, and like I said, last year is when it started, and that's why I say I just try to get comfortable with being uncomfortable now, because it's like, okay, now I'm old and I'm a little wiser now, and I got children now, so it's like I don't want that lesson brought down to them where it's like, okay, nah, maybe I can't do it. I don't want to hear that. Now I'm at a point in my life, I don't want to hear that shit no more. If I hear somebody say, oh, I can't do that, now you brought out that other side of me. You brought out that demon. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Bust your ass, work hard, do what you got to do, and we gonna all get it done.
I can't. That's a word. 2 words, my bad. I can't. Those are 2 words that I try to scrub from my vocabulary completely. I try to get that out of my mind completely, because there should be nothing that you can't do.
It speaks negativity.
Exactly. And if you can imagine it in your head, there's no reason why you can't go out in the world and actually make it happen. The only thing that's stopping you from accomplishing your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, all these other things, is you.
And eating glizzies.
Yeah. And chowing down on a couple hot dogs. You know, a little bit of sausage, you know. That's the few things
I'm
that
sorry.
can stop you.
I'm
But
what you say, bro?
But no. I was just talking about your lunch, what you ate for lunch today. But
I ain't had lunch today, bro.
So
anything all right, bro?
Okay, yeah. It's all okay. But the thing is, all right. I'm trying to lead into the next question. The question has been on my mind ever since I thought about this show, and has struggling, like, we all have struggled with stuff, right? I've struggled with stuff. I struggled with coming up with ideas. I struggled with coming up with scripts for this show, trying to make sure that this show is right. But I want to ask you, have you ever been scared to be seen struggling, and why?
No, because everybody struggles. People do a good job of masking their struggles, and that's the part. That's the part people don't understand.
Yeah.
People do a good job of hiding it, and I've gotten good at doing that myself, and I've noticed it. But I don't let that part be known, because some people would take your struggles and try to use it against you in a way where it's like, okay, hey, well, you struggling and you ain't got nothing going for yourself, and this, that, and the third. People talk about you every single day already.
Every day.
I don't give you a reason to use ammunition against me. That's just not, I'm not doing all of that. I can't. Everything that I go through and all of my struggles, I keep in-house.
Yeah.
So I can try to find a way to get out of it in case it happens again. That way I know what I'm dealing with, how to come back from it, and things of that nature. But I love struggling. I struggle in a whole lot of areas. I struggle sometimes. I struggle being a father. Hey, am I good enough? Am I doing exactly what I need to do? Am I teaching them the right things? Am I helping them meet their goals for their age? Am I making sure that their future is intact and successful and things of that nature? I struggle with a whole lot of things. As far as my career, I struggle. I say, hey, you know, I'm scared. You know, that's why I say before last year it was, will I make it? Can I do this? How can I start this? What steps do I have to take to get along this journey?
Yeah.
What if I get told no? All of those things, all that shit is out the window now.
Facts. Yeah.
Because now it's just like, if you can continue to tell yourself no, then it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if I keep telling myself, yeah, then it'll happen. You see what I'm saying? It's just you speaking positivity over your life. Everything that's bad happens to you because you projected upon yourself. Everything that's good happens to you because you projected upon yourself.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's life. And then when you're scared to do anything, you don't take risk.
Yeah.
No risk, no reward. Plain and simple, just like that.
Simple rules of life.
I watch
Simple
a lot
rules
of
life.
I watch a lot of my favorite actors all the time. Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, Morgan Freeman, Robert Downey Jr. All of these people that have struggled in one way or another, and they came from absolutely shit, nothing at all. Will Smith, all of these people who've came from these epic journeys and everything, and they built their careers. Whether they started when they were older, whether they started when they were way younger, things of that nature. Everything that you do has to have a positive purpose
Yep.
on your life. Otherwise, you get nowhere. And that's the vicinity of it. I don't like to sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to do that." I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to do anything. It may be some things I don't do, but that's just me thinking to myself, okay, is that the smart thing to do? If I don't do something, it's just me being smart.
Yeah.
Like hell no, I don't see this playing out the right way, so I'm gonna remove myself. I don't want no negative energy put over me or anything I have going on.
Yeah. And I've struggled. Like I've struggled in so many different ways. Like I mentioned before, I struggled in so many different ways, and not just content wise, but just in my own personal life, just like anybody else. And I have had a point where I was scared to be seen struggling, but, and this is a big but, come on now, all right, make it a small one. Make it a small one. I, like I said, I've been scared to be seen struggling, right? And the reason for that is because I want to be an example for others. I want to show people that I can do this, and if I can do it, I want them to know they can do it. But at the same time, it's gonna be struggle. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be struggle. Sometimes it's gonna be hell trying to get to heaven. You can't 100% go through your road and it's 100% clear skies and it's sunny all the time. No, like it's gonna rain.
Some people want it that way. I don't want it that way.
It can't be that way. If you're trying to get to something, if you're trying to achieve something, you can't get there by not going through no hardships. Unless you're completely handed something, which at that point it's not really obtainable as much as you may think it is. And people not lying when they saying this about the journey. It's about the journey, and you're not even going through a journey. So
that journey and those mistakes. It's all like I said before, I was told of being scared. No, I'm gonna fail. I know I'm gonna fail. That's people might be like, oh, that's speaking negativity over your life, so you're contradicting yourself. No, that's just a fact. That's reality. You're gonna fail 100 times before you win. That's just the reality of things. You have to expect failure out of everything that you do until you get exactly where you want to go. Now, a lot of people like to quit along the way. I don't like to quit. That's not me. I don't. Where are you getting? What are you learning? Every time that you fail, you learn something. Why did you fail?
Yeah.
Okay, let me build on that. Now, when I come back. Come on, man. Like it's just common sense. I just think a lot of people they give up too easy. It's no fight in a lot of the things that people do. I just think that if somebody wants something, you should probably have it if you just continue to fight and just.
If you quit, you don't want it for real.
Exactly.
And I hate being that blunt and harsh sometimes, but you don't want it for real. If you really want something, you're not quitting because you have that hunger inside you that's gonna keep you pushing, going forward. It should be nothing to deter you. Family not supporting you, okay, that's fine. You still finna reach your goal. Friends not supporting you, okay, I'm still finna reach my goal. It should be nothing that stops you. A lot of people be in their own head about it. Get out your head. Get out your head. And we're talking about confidence masking, like you're masking yourself in confidence, and sometimes you don't actually have that confidence. Listen, you're strong. You just don't be knowing it. That's it. That's literally all it is. You're strong. You just don't know you strong.
Yep.
And a lot of people, it take a while for them to find that strength, or they never search for it and it never comes up, or they never put themselves in a situation so they can never show their true strength.
Yeah.
But majority of people on earth is strong. Majority of humans are strong. They just never endure it. They never go through anything to show their strength.
A lot of times too, though, bro, it's also they weren't taught to be strong. A lot of people have children and they just kind of throw them off in other areas, and they try to tell them, go figure life out. So people don't know which direction to pull in, and they're trying to figure out this thing called life on their own and trying to say, okay, how do I be strong in certain aspects? And sometimes you got to talk to people like that. You got to say, look, nobody taught you that. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you at all times. Because to a certain degree, a lot of times people, they're going to have friends. They don't give a fuck about what you got going on.
Yeah.
Family members don't give a fuck about what you got going on. You know, it's a lot of things that go on. I got a lot of family members I don't even talk to.
Yeah, they're going to care about the end result. Of course they're going to care about the end result because that's how it always is. But so what? You know, like, so what they're not supporting you? So what they're not talking to you or whatever? Be strong for yourself. Don't try and put up a mask for others. I know a lot of times we need to be strong for our family members in certain moments, and I understand that. But it's your life as well, though.
Yep.
It's your life, and can't nobody live it for you. I can't live my life. I mean, I can't live your life for you. You know, you can't live your life for me. You got to do it for you. For you. And there's no way around it.
Most we can do is help each other. Have a positive impact on one another.
Yeah, uplift.
But if you get somebody that's trying to positively impact your life and your demeanor and everything that you're going through, don't push that person away. Don't deny that positivity, because then when you strictly need it, it's gone. You pushed it away.
Yeah.
You told them back. It's just like, I think that we all have to do a better job at uplifting ourselves as well as one another.
And another thing to add on top of that is stop, and this is a message for everybody, I feel like they should stop putting themselves in the role as the strong one. You know, stop putting yourself in the role as the strong one. You may be a strong person, but you don't have to be strong all the time.
Yeah.
Because when you put yourself in that role, now you have to be strong all the time for everybody. Everybody in your life, you got to be strong for. And sometimes you need to break down. Sometimes you're going to have to just break down. You're going to need that moment to yourself or to others. You're going to have to break down, and then people going to look at you like, wow, I ain't never seen. But that's always in you. It's in us to break down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that.
That's where the emotions parts come from, bro. I think, like I said, I think a lot of men nowadays feel like they can't have feelings, and then there's a lot of women who get done dirty, and so they kind of shell up on themselves, and they're like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to express myself anymore because I keep consistently getting hurt. But you got to keep going. Everybody in this world is not meant to hurt you. Everybody on this planet is not meant to. It's not meant to be that devil on your shoulder, making you feel less of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that want to see you win, but a lot of people kind of brush that off because of all the hurt that they've endured. That's just...
Yeah. And honestly, for men and women, you know, because Therapeutic Talks for everybody. You know, it's for everybody.
Glizzy Incorporated.
You got...
As well.
Yeah, he finna go eat some hot dogs after this, y'all. But yeah, my bad. I was just telling your business, that's all. But for all the men and women out there, I want y'all to know that y'all don't have to be strong 24/7, and turn the confidence that you're trying to like throw on and you don't really have it, turn it into real confidence. Turn to the confidence where you can go out and actually go do what you want to do with your life. Go make something of your life. Go be the person you want to be. Go accomplish the goals that you set out to have. Because that is what makes our life so meaningful, so eventful when we actually go out and try and do something. People that have brilliant memory, like not brilliant, I'm sorry, awesome memories great stories to tell because they went out and they tried to achieve something and they gained a lot of great moments.
You let the fear go. You let the fear go.
Let it go.
Build up confidence. You let the ego go. And a lot of times that's all it is. Check your ego check your ego at the door, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a place and a time for everything. Everything will be all right at the end of the day. I just think that a lot of the times you got to build up the self-confidence to do everything that you're doing.
Yep.
Don't mask the confidence. Don't put on false confidence. Actually have it and know what you want out of life and do it and strive for it. Keep building. Keep trying to better yourself. Keep trying to motivate others around you. If everybody around you don't want to be motivated, that's fine. Focus on you. Focus on yourself. Because at the end of the day, you tried.
Exactly.
As long as you can say you tried to do something, that's all that matters. There should be no, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro.
I'm glad you mentioned the you try thing. Like, we always hear that. We always hear, like, what I'm saying, you got to try your best. And can't nobody say nothing to you afterwards. I personally want to, like, I don't want to say I want to do away with the you try thing. Because for some odd reason, the you try thing kind of triggers something in my head to say, like, oh, I tried, but, after a while, things didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Like, go do it. Go do it. It's not going to come within a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months. It may not come within the first year or two. But
it's all about
it will come.
It's all about a failure.
It will come. Like, you may have some a couple of, trials and tribulations, obstacles in your way, but that's just how life is. Go accomplish that goal. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, and keep put the work in every single day. Be consistent.
And it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
I'm not.
We're
not trying to downplay how difficult the journey is. It's gonna be difficult. It's probably gonna be a moment that was just like, oh my God, well this was it. This was the tip of the iceberg. Like, oh, after this, I'm just finished. I'm done. I got turned down 20, 30 times. Nope.
If you get turned down 20, 30 times and trying to achieve something, try 20, 30 more times. Mm-hmm. And then if that don't work, try 20, 30 more times again. It's going to work. It's going to work. And a lot of people don't want to think like that, but that's the way you have to think to actually accomplish something. There is no ways around. There's no shortcuts, nothing like that. You have to go and do it because nobody's going to do it for you. If you want it, go get it. It's as simple as that. If you want it, go get it. And a lot of people, I feel like they don't want it. Because if you're going to sit on your ass all day and you're not going to try and get out there and be the best version of you and actually go after it, go do it. Like, if you're an artist, you should be going to the mall. Hey, go listen to my music. Hey, go listen to my music. Or walking around. Hey, go listen. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what. If you make content, every day.
We know a lot of artists. We know a lot of
artists. A lot of artists.
This is not getting on people. It's just the motivation and the drive that we want to see everybody doing better.
We want to see everybody.
You want to be an actor? Get your ass up and go to the auditions.
Yeah,
that's what I got to do. Mm-hmm. Get my ass when I come back. First thing I'm doing. Okay, You want to continue doing this podcasting thing. Here I am. We doing episodes. You got another one coming out next week. Continue striving. All of the artists that he was talking about. Continue going out, bro. You got to get yourself out there, bro. Everybody has to stay motivated. I don't understand this notion of if something's not working, we're going to stop. And then we're just going to wait for the opportunity to present itself.
Yeah.
Faith without work is dead.
Facts. Faith without work is dead.
Faith without work is dead. How can you sit here? You have faith within your abilities and you have faith within your love and your drive for what you want to do, but you don't want to work for it. And then you turn around and you wait for a handout from somebody else. If it was that easy to get in the door, we'd all be rich.
Everybody. You got to work. You can pray all you want. You can pray, and I'm a man of God, so I definitely believe in praying. Mm-hmm. You can pray all you want. But if you're not working, what's the point? What's the point? You're only doing half of what you need to do.
I like to learn.
And exactly, and people are half-assing it. They're half-assing it. Get up and do the full thing. Don't just pray and then be like, all right, God got it. Yeah, God got you. Yeah, like you want a God's child. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta go and actually work.
I feel like in a way that's kind of a mockery. You sit there at faith without work. You got the faith, and you talk to God about it, right? But you're not doing anything, and you tell him basically, "I know you got it. Go ahead." That's a mockery,
Man.
because you basically telling him what you want, and you know you have the vision because he puts this vision in your head.
Yeah.
And you see yourself fulfilling that vision, right? And you tell him, "Oh, well, you do the work." What the fuck?
It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And
you expect him to bring you here and give you an easy life, and everything is just supposed to be handed to you. Everything's peaches and cream and things like that. That's like I got my grandparents, my uncles, my aunties, everybody. They get up, they work for everything that they have. I work for everything that I have. Everything that you see me have, I work for everything that I have. There's nothing handed to me.
Yeah.
At all. And if you see anything that I have, you would be like, okay, damn man, that's nice. I wonder what he had to do. Bust my ass. That's what I had to do. 5 years ago I had nothing. 19 years old, trying to figure out life, in my own apartment for the first time, barely had a car that was running, trying to figure out life. Here I am, steadily progressing year after year after year after year after year. Like it's all about the work ethic, man, and that confidence that you have to instill in yourself. You have to know that everything is going to be all right. If you don't know everything's going to be all right.
Exactly. Yeah. And before we get up out of here, what's your therapeutic words to the people at home?
I was going to say be overconfident, but I don't want to give the people that. So I'm saying you don't want to be overconfident. You don't want to be overconfident because sometimes I can come off as cocky. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I don't look at it as cocky. I look at it as, okay, I just know I'm good and I believe in what's coming. I believe in everything that's coming to me, just like y'all should believe everything that's coming to y'all. If you set out a goal for yourself and you want to do better in life every single day, do it.
Yeah.
If I see you and you turn around and you're not progressing in life, nothing like that, I'm going to assume you didn't fucking want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Plain and simple,
you don't want it enough.
1 year from now, 1 year from today, May 31st, 2026, everything about me will look different. It will look better. It will look sturdier. Everything will be positive. Yep. Shout out B-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to get better. This show was going to take off within the next year. We got some other projects that we're working on. We getting into voice actor over here too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all doing this thing together, but at the same time, we know our limits and we know, hey, you gotta do some things on your own. I gotta do some things on my own.
Yep.
But we're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna continue uplifting each other and doing what we gotta do to get exactly where we need to be.
And real quick, I gotta look at the camera real quick. Before we get up out of here, I wanna let y'all know that faith without work is a slap in the face to everybody that has believed in you, everybody that has invested in you, everybody that has sat there and tried to help you. So you need to get off your ass and work. It doesn't matter what's going on, you gotta work. There is no, oh yeah, I just had to do this. Nah, there's no more excuses at this point. You're too old. You know, you've went through so many things, and you're still half-assing it. You got to actually work for it. There is no way around it. There is nothing to talk about. Get up and work. It's as simple as that. We appreciate y'all for sitting down with us on Therapeutic Talks, and we're going to see y'all next week. Don't forget to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything fancy, everything.
No glizzy.
Exactly.
No glizzy.
All right, we can dim the lights. We can cut the show. He finna go eat some glizzies. Go stuff him now. We appreciate y'all though for watching though. We love y'all. We love y'all.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man, I'll cut the mic.
Hey, bro, you tripping, bro. Tripping.
You was talking about eating hot dogs and shit.
Nah, bro, that's you.
Brian, you like hot dogs?
Damn, Brian, you like glizzy?
Got it right out of the mud again. Not another visit to the pen, cause I wasn't taking all my medicine.